Welcome, gathered friends, and thank you for joining us once again as we light the lantern and begin another adventure. Tonight we will be playing the Era of the Dragons, our D&D homebrew game. My name is Archangelic, or Mal, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be your game master tonight. So let's begin by introducing our players. Silver.
Hi there, everybody. I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube. And tonight I'll be playing Fenxiris Roxalar, a gem dragonborn rogue slash cleric. She uses she, her pronouns. I use he, they pronouns.
Awesome. Levi.
Hello, I am Levi, and today I shall be playing Torsten Pinewalker, the half-elf armor artificer. We both use he, they pronouns.
Jaden.
Hey friends, my name is Soliloquy Jaden. I use they them pronouns. You can find me most places online as FatSapphicBro. I'll be playing the tiefling barbarian named Grief. Grief uses he they pronouns and also uses a combat wheelchair. As an ambulatory wheelchair user IRL, I like to use a combat wheelchair in game. The combat wheelchair is designed by Mark Thompson, who you can find on Twitter at the username MustangsArt, and the info is linked in our chat. Welcome back to our space here at Lantern Light Adventures. This is home to all of our TTRPG and related content on Twitch. All of our games are also uploaded to our Lantern Light Adventures YouTube channel. There's a link to our link tree in the chat right now. You can click on that. It'll take you to all of our various social media pages so you can follow us everywhere we are. If you want to keep up to date on everything we're doing, feel free to also join our Discord, which is linked in the chat. Thanks for joining us for Era of the Dragons, our D&D 5e actual play. We stream this game most Sundays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. PST. You may have noticed our dear Merlin is not present. He has some personal things to take care of over the next, actually, I think it's just another week or so. And he'll be back real soon for us. For now, we'll venture forth without him. As for where you can find us for the rest of the week, most Mondays from 6 to 9 p.m. PST, we stream It Waits for No One, a modern fantasy tale. This is our Monte Cook game cipher system actual play. We collaboratively built the worlds together using I'm Sorry Did You Say Street Magic, and that world building session will be a Patreon exclusive. Most Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m. PST, we stream An Empty Dream, our Girl by Moonlight actual play. We also record an audio cast after show for each of our games where we go over any necessary advancement steps and debrief from our game. You can listen to these for free on our Patreon at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. All of these after shows will always be free, but we appreciate any contributions and support as it helps us continue to bring you awesome queer content. Speaking of Patreon, if you're not a paid patron, it's now the time to sign up. Our lowest tier starts at $1. It unlocks all of our Patreon exclusive content, including the world building session for It Waits for No One, a modern fantasy tale. Just as a reminder, each month we take the last 7 days of the month off so we can edit and prepare more content for y'all, as well as have a bit of a break to handle our day-to-day responsibilities. And finally, in support of a free Palestine, we will be sharing the GoFundMes for various families. The first family we want to help is the Masood family. Dahlia and her husband Rami and their 4 children are in great need. Dahlia and Rami worked as pharmacists but have since lost their home and pharmacy. Their goal is currently set at 50,000 euros, and they have raised 38,838 euros as of this afternoon. Any help and support you can offer would be amazing. Their GoFundMe is linked in the chat, and it's on our link tree. Thanks so much, friends.
Thank you so much for those announcements. Last we left off our heroes, you were, after a successful mission of infiltrating the Restoration's camp, following the ill-gotten goods and treasures that they have taken from people all across the realms in various dragon attacks and raids. You managed to find out where all of that treasure was going, and you followed them to a derelict giant fortress up in the north. After successfully infiltrating, you managed to figure out what was going to happen. They were going to take this fortress, fly it up into the air, and take all of this treasure to its final destination, a place where they can summon Tiamat and offer this as her hoard. You fought your way onto it as it began to lift into the air. You took a rest once you got on there. Once it was in the air, you were fairly safe and out of sight. You took a moment. You spoke to a collaborator of the Restoration, one Serena, the sorry, what did I call her? Sorcerer archivist. And she explained what this place was, what she knew about it, and expressed her regret over helping the restoration, and gave you some tools to take it down yourself, including a way to get up onto the bridge of this flying fortress. But you decided in the just to be prudent to take out some of the guards along the wall that man some trebuchets and their flying wyverns, just in case an alarm was sounding. You didn't want to have to deal with that later. Your gambit was that you would sneak up there and try and push one of them off. Well, Fen tried to push one off and failed to do so. You are now in combat with these guards, and that is where we're going to start. Let me go ahead and get the map loaded up for us.
You're gonna need initiative rolls.
I do need initiative rolls. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. That would be a 22 for Finn.
A 22.
That'll be a 21. Crit emotes in the chat, please.
Nice. Is it 21?
Yep.
All right, Grief.
16.
16.
And I roll at advantage.
Ooh.
Okay. So we will begin this combat. Fen, you get to go first.
All right.
You get to try this again. You are
You know, lifting didn't really work, so I think it's stabby time. Let's be honest. Unsheath Moon Touch Rapier real quick and basically slash with the Moon Touch Rapier as I'm unsheathing it. Oh no. Oh, come on. Does a 13 hit?
a 13 does not hit.
Yeah. Yep. All right. In that case, using the fact that, yeah, I don't want to get thrown, I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Let's say here for safety's sake.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm not blocking anybody. But yeah, that's where I'm going to take off to. I think that's going to be all I can do on this turn.
Okay. Awesome. So that brings us to Torsten, who is kind of at the back of this pack here.
Let's see. So if I did this right. Okay. 30 feet. Spell attack. So what I'm going to do is try to Thorn Whip the guard that's downstage. Let me just double check that I've got everything right. Okay. Let's see. So instead, first, let me see. 10. Does this get me closer? Perfect.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Thor Whip. That is a melee spell attack on my end.
I like this 30-foot melee spell.
Yes. Yeah, I read that just now, and I had to double check myself. There's a 13 hit.
13 does not hit.
Okay. So there's just a grappling hook that launches from the gauntlet, clatters to the ledge, retracts back. As for bonus actions, yeah, nothing I can do right now. That is my turn.
All right. All right. This one you tried to push off. you use your bonus action to disengage, but not to hide. So it's going to come follow you around and complete, like, it's pretty, now that you're up here, it is starting to be very cold, windy, snowy, and so they're like just bundled up. You, like, if they're saying something to you, you can't hear over the wind and everything, and the like scarf that this particular cultist has around their face. But they are going to slash out at you with a scimitar. Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. All right. Text twice. So that is a non-natural 20.
That will hit.
Okay. So that is... You don't have any particular resistance to cold, do you?
No.
Okay, then that is 14 damage.
Oh. Burr. Alrighty. Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
As you can feel the ice off the sword. This is something you've seen from many of the cultists. They have some sort of elemental affinity, usually associated with the dragon. So, that is that one's turn. Grief, it is your turn.
Alrighty. He's gonna do a charge situation, but because they're too far from the edge of the wall, I'm just gonna attack. I'm gonna go. Can I get over here to this guy without what's the word? Without
An attack of opportunity?
yeah, that initiative.
No, you won't be able to. They'll get a slash out at you.
All right, then I'll just come hit this guy. That's can I come like right here so we have this one flanked?
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Flanked, so that means advantage. Oh, that's a nat 20.
A nat 20. All right.
That works for me. Okay. I think I have extra. Sorry, I need to double check if this is the character that has brutal critical. Yeah.
Nice.
I can add one additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit. Perfect.
So this is going to be 3d12 plus 2d plus 4d6.
Okay. Let me pull more dice out. So many. So you said 3d12s. And
Yeah, because we double for the normal critical, you add another d12, and then it's 2d6 for your necrotic. Oh, you're not raging though.
correct, I am not raging.
Okay, then you don't get the 2d6.
Okay, that's totally fine. Okay, so just the 3d12. Just
Just
Just-
3d12.
Only the biggest damage die in the game.
So, okay, that's 21 on the dice plus 6. 27?
27, all right. Yeah, you take a hefty chunk of this cultist's health.
Beautiful. And that's my first attack. One more?
Yes.
It's going to be a 17 plus 10. 27.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Pretty damage. That was a 1 on the damage die, but 7.
7. They had 6 left.
Yes.
What's it look like when you take out this cultist?
Ooh. I think I'm just gonna sword straight through the gut.
Excellent. Oh, you're using a battle axe. So, if that changes anything.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just, keep going with the beheadings.
Okay, got it. Fantastic. All right. Anything else for you, Grief? You still have some movement.
I do, but I'm gonna hang here. And I'm not gonna rage yet because I only have one rage left and I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's fair. All right. It is Elric's turn. He has spells that he can do. No one's been hurt so far. No. Fen took a hit, but okay. He is going to Sacred Flame at this one here. Dex save 17 from the cultist. Ooh, 18. Just barely made the save. Okay. So so Elric tries to cast up flames from the ground surrounding this cultist, but with all the snow that's built up here, it doesn't seem to do much as the cultist kind of steps away from it. But Elric is going to use a first level healing word on Fen. That is, you get 8 points of healing.
I'll take it. Well, that's better.
Yeah. Yep, that's Elric. So we got this other cultist here who is going to, instead of engaging directly with you, is going to get on this wyvern, and their actions are going to become one now. And they're next to each other in initiative, so that works out. So this cultist gets on the wyvern and is going to come at you, Grief, with the wyvern.
Alrighty.
So you're going to get a bunch of things going on. So multi-attack makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its stinger.
Ooh.
That is a 26 to hit with its bite.
That'll hit.
That is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
A 19 to hit with its stinger.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage. That can't be right. Let me see here. Oh, you need to make a con save. So make a con save for me.
Perhaps I should have rage. Okay. 25. No.
25 is plenty. So you're going to take 11 piercing and 10 poison damage.
Okay.
Excellent. So that was the cultist and the wyvern. We are back at the top of the round with Fen.
Okie dokie. Well. The wyvern, is not within, like, striking distance of me, are they?
Let me see the ranges on that. So, I don't think, I want to say no, but I'm not sure. Melee weapon attack, reach 10 feet on the stinger.
Okay.
Ignore that one.
Ah!
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm technically within melee range, so, probably shouldn't be throwing weaponry at him. Yeah, I'm gonna do a, bonus action disengage, because why not?
Right.
Step back a little bit. Put away that rapier real quick and toss out a mind blade at the person riding the wyvern.
Okay.
That will be. Ooh. I want to say that's 26.
Yeah, that. No, it's too high.
Ah, dang. Now I get fair question for you because I don't want to cheat the system. Is Grief within striking distance of the rider?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. Didn't want to overshoot the, all that extra damage there. That's a 6. That's a 2. 11. 17. And that makes 21 plus numbers. Hey, where's my weaponry? There it is. 26 damage.
Wow. Okay.
And then after having done that, I did a 5-foot step back. So we're gonna roll along here. 10, 15. Right back here, just to give myself some distance.
Absolutely. Let me just set this up, this terrain, so we understand. This section here is part of the section back here is part of the keep. That's probably 30 feet up from where you are, as it kind of towers over the outer wall. And there's a 30-foot drop down to the courtyard below. So you're pretty high up, and then this is just open air. So.
Oh yeah, I'll take a 30-foot drop over a whatever height drop we're at right now.
Yeah. The other side is falling dice at maximum, right?
Yep. You hit maximum velocity at some point there.
Absolutely. Excellent. So that is it for you, I think.
Yes.
Okay, Torsten, it is your turn. This cultist is on the wyvern, definitely hurt and bleeding out, but trying to maintaining control of the wyvern.
In which case, let's see. What I will do then is make sure I am within a decent range. Okay. That's there we are. And then I will I'm down to do first level slots, but I do have all of them available. I will cast a thunder wave, angling the cube away from Grief.
Okay.
I will need con saves from Wyvern and Rider, please.
Okay. The Wyvern was an 18.
Passes.
And the cultist is a 9.
Perfect. That is exactly what I want. So let's see. The Wyvern will take 4 thunder. The Rider will take 8, and it will be pushed 5 feet out.
Okay.
If you want to give him a ability check to stay on, that's totally fair.
Well, that would have been the case if that didn't kill him. So you hit this thunder wave, you knock him off the wyvern, and the crosswinds just catch him in the air, and he gets flung backwards.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you notice where you are down here, these battlements are kind of baffling the wind, so you're not being caught in the upper crosswinds of this place. This castle is moving. Excellent.
And that is my turn.
Fantastic. This cultist like gets caught in the crosswind and hits the wall in a couple places, alerting the guards up here on one of the other towers that something is off, and I'm gonna roll them into initiative now.
Yeah, boy.
Subtlety was never my strong suit.
As you hear
Not a
like
very subtle crew.
you hear one of the guards on this other tower appear to the upper left corner of the map, just yell out, like, just say, "Hey, what's going on?" And as one of them is clearly preparing to get on the wyvern and fly over. So
Can I just attempt? We've got it covered.
it is your turn. I would love an attempt to tell them you got it covered.
I assume this is deception.
Yeah, absolutely deception.
18.
The dragon, the cultist rolled a 9. Let's see if what the other cultist did. 12 insight. Okay. They say, "What was that? What hit the wall?" They're yelling across the way.
Do I know the name of any random stray animal that would have like potentially
Up this
just a
high,
big weird bird? I don't know.
a rock maybe, like like a ROC, a rock, like a huge
yeah, like
bird.
the rock bird things.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll yell back. Just a rogue rock. I got it handled. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
All
tell him we
right.
got it with it. Tell him we got it with a ballista.
Got it with a ballista. It's all good.
Sounds good. And they'll like bundle back up and like try to and go back to their duties. The wyvern is not going to attack you on its own, so we're out of combat.
All
Cool.
right.
I'm gonna
Nice.
I'm gonna chop a little chunk of one of these people that we killed and try to feed it to this wyvern.
All right.
I'm making
That's fair.
friends.
Making friends.
I mean, we
Oh,
do need an
yeah.
escape route.
Yeah, so go ahead and make an animal handling check. Also, you get to do so at advantage. You're feeding it, and it's also tamed already. So,
Damn, that's only a 9. I rolled an 8 and a 5.
oh no, it's a little perturbed. Like some attacks just happen, and it's definitely on edge. Its stinger it's in this posture where its head is low and its stinger is up, which is a very aggressive posture for it. But it's not attacking you directly. It seems to be doing so defensively.
Fair. Man, none of us can talk to animals. Damn. Is it like saddled and everything?
It's saddled. Yeah, like you knock this cultist off the saddle that's on top of it.
Anyone want to try and ride this thing?
I'm worried the stinger's gonna take us right out when we try.
Yeah, a slow but forceful shake of the head.
Here. Let me try to take its saddle off,
Okay.
moving very slowly. And if it looks like it's gonna be like real angry, I'm just gonna back off.
I'll give you another shot to do the animal handling check.
Is that just a flat roll?
This will be just
that was an
flat.
out one then.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. It's gonna bite you.
Okay, that's fair. I tried.
Let's see if it manages to bite you. 15 to hit.
Yeah. Go.
That-
Get out of here.
That is 11 piercing damage.
I did it to myself. All right, sweet. At 28. Let's go.
as it like it bites at you, and like while it gets a full chunk of you, you get the sense that it didn't mean to bite you as hard. Like no one's telling it to bite like this, and it thinks it got you too hard. And so it's like its body language loosens up a little bit, but it definitely takes some steps back.
Okay, I'm just gonna hands up. It's all right, buddy. I'm gonna back off, and we'll just see ourselves to wherever we're gonna go next, I guess.
You get the
Yeah.
idea. It thinks it's going to be punished for biting you.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Nah, I just don't want to further agitate it at this point. I'm not actually. I only have like a +1 in animal handling. It's not like I'm good at this. I just-
Yeah.
Uh.
There you can see the other guards up ahead. You could try and take them out, but you have at least one ballista is now unarmed and unoccupied.
Okay.
Can we see that like this pathway kind of ends over here, or do we need to explore up that way further?
You can see that up ahead, that it just
Okay.
ends up there. It seems like the wall is in sections. You know, basic defensive strategy, don't have a full circle of wall. Make your enemies have to backtrack if you need to.
All right.
Do y'all think that we should do anything to the ballista to like break it? Or do you think it even matters?
I don't think it. I'm not so much worried about the ballista itself. I'm worried about, being attacked from behind, but they can't really make these ballistas
Fair.
turn around in any useful way.
Yeah,
I don't think.
y'all have a good look at it now, and it is mobile. Like it's not like mounted to this place. They brought it up here and just set it here. It would take them a couple of rounds to move it. You think it would take two people a full round to move it 10 feet.
Oh,
So,
okay. Cool.
I mean, as long as we take everybody out, then it doesn't matter if they have ballistas or not. They don't have people.
True. All right.
That's ideal. Also, I think before we go and take on a giant, we should probably. I'm gonna need some sleep. I don't know about you. But we should continue clearing so that we can feel confident that it's just the giant here.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Back down the stairs. Find the other way up.
yeah. I don't have that section of the map because I cut this corner. I thought this was gonna last longer.
You thought we were gonna be louder.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, you can make your way up to those other guards easily.
Okay,
Yeah,
by the way, this time around, we need to stealth up, but not me charging. I'm not strong enough. We've learned this.
I can certainly attempt to charge.
Okay.
all right. Yeah. Let me take a look at the larger map really quick because I just cut out a section because it's a huge map and it was
Yeah,
loading too slow.
it looks like it is.
Let's see.
Always just, reset this part and pretend like we moved to a different part.
Yeah, that might be what I do. Oh yeah, you'll have to basically go all the way around. But that's fine. Go ahead and give me stealth checks. You can do so at advantage. It's loud and snowy up here.
I think I can do much better than that. Yeah, no, that wasn't better. That's a 32 for Finn.
Jeez, that's a 10 for me.
5.
Okay. You said a 10, Grief?
Yes.
Okay.
Right down the middle.
Elric got 9. So
Yeah.
advantage means he rolled flat and he has a -1 stealth. So
Right.
excellent. So let's reset this map real quick. do. Oops, didn't mean to take Torsten with me.
Torsten, no!
Oh no.
Right. Move these guys over here into place. It's kind of the same configuration. It seems like each of these outposts has 2 guards and a wyvern. So
Sweet.
Gotcha.
we'll
That
move
makes
them
sense.
a little like this as you are going to sneak up on them. They have disadvantage on their perception, so they did not do very good. So
Cool.
go ahead and place yourselves on the map for your sneaking up. We will. Let me add everyone as combatants, and please. Oh, this dude's dead. Let's move them. Oh no.
Oh,
That's okay. I got it.
Like,
It's
what
fine.
happened?
Okay, everything's fine.
Everything's good. It's not like a real table. I can delete everything all at once by accident.
Oh.
that's fun.
All right. Let's get initiative from everybody.
Alright.
You will basically get a surprise round, though.
Okay.
15 for Finn.
All right.
6.
Nice.
I even switched dice.
Also 6. What's your initiative bonus? Because I just have a +1.
I'm also a +1 on initiative.
Wow.
My dex is 13.
He.
Torsten, what's your
and
dex?
My dex score is 12.
Okay. So, all right. Grief is 6.1 then. And then Torsten. All right. Somehow Elric went first. What's he got? What's he got? He's gonna use his sneakiest thing.
Hey, Elric, maybe place guidance. Do you do guidance?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, give Grief some guidance.
Yeah. And he will think for a second. He will like dig out his like holy symbol, touch you on the shoulder, and say, "May your fires always run hot," and just. And you will now have guidance.
Can you remind me what that is?
You touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. Target can roll a d4 and add the number to an ability check of its. Oh, it's just ability checks. Oh, but if you're trying to throw them off the edge, then the ability check is correct. So guidance. So you get a d4 on your ability check.
Sweet.
Fantastic. Okay, so we are in initiative. They are surprised, so nothing has happened yet. Fen, it is your turn in this surprise round. You can choose to just go last this round if you want.
That's what I'm waiting. I'm holding on my. I've got a mind blade ready to go, and I'm gonna chuck it at the person that Grief does not charge.
Okay.
But I'm holding off on Grief's charge.
Excellent. All right, then we are at Grief. It is your turn.
Okay, let me know. I need to know. Is it easy? I don't know what's better. I don't know if it's better to because I have the charger feat. So if I use the dash action, I can use a bonus action to make a melee weapon attack, Or shove a creature. If I move at least 10 feet in a straight line before using the bonus action, I either gain a +5 bonus to the damage roll if I make a melee attack, or push the target up to 10 feet away. I don't know if it's better to do that or just to walk up and push it.
Oh,
And like a
this
regular,
just
like
this
athletics
just
check.
allows you to push them. In general, like you just get to. You don't even need the guidance. Like that's you have a feat that lets you do
Oh,
this.
okay. So what do I have to roll for this then?
You don't. I think you just have to move towards them because you have the charger thing where if you move at least 10 feet, you just get to push someone 10 feet.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure. Let me based on the wording you just read.
Yeah, feel free to.
Yeah, charger. You either gain a +5 bonus on the damage roll, or
It's just that my action has to be dashing.
Oh, your action has to be dash. Okay.
Yeah, you have
So-
to use the dash action to do this.
Yes, you had to use your dash action,
which is
so you
fine.
won't get an attack roll.
But that's fine because I just want to push him off the edge anyway.
That's
I
fine.
don't really
Yeah,
want to fight with him.
that sounds good to me.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's 40 feet. That's perfect.
Yep. Oh, I forgot I had the measure on and not the move.
Okay. You roll up quickly, like you hear the snow. Like at this point, you are not subtle. You are now a raging rhinoceros, and you roll yourself, like you fling your wheels, and like you are now just free, like just moving freely along the snow and ice. You're sliding a little bit, but you have both arms out. You push this cultist over the edge 10 feet. And we will resolve that as it comes around. So immediately, let me see falling speed in D&D because that's going to become relevant in a second. In D&D, you fall 500 feet in 6 seconds. Oh, they're never coming back. 500 feet is fast. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
They have limited flight, which would be useful in most situations. Bye-bye cultist. So- yeah. Goodbye. Fantastic. So that is your action, and you can use a bonus action to attack, and you still have movement.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like the wording on it is just a little bit. what does it
Yeah.
say about the bonus action?
You can use a bonus action
If
when
you
you
move
use
at least 10 feet in a straight line before using this bonus action. The bonus action to make a melee weapon attack or to shove the creature.
Oh, gotcha.
So that is my bonus action.
That was your bonus
And
action.
my full movement and my action. So that's everything.
Cool. Torsten, it's your turn. As this other cultist turns around and it's they look at the spot where their other person should be and Grief is there.
I just wave.
I shall once again attempt this Thorn Whip trick. So, that is a 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Okay. Yes.
So
That
as I grappling hook them, that is 2 entire piercing damage, and then I pull them 10 feet towards me, which would be kind of on the wall there. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. I don't know if that does anything.
I'm gonna have, because of the winds and everything, I'm gonna have this cultist make a dexterity saving throw. Do you have a normal? It's a spell. Let's use your spell save.
Okay. Let's see. He is looking for a 16 or higher.
Okay. That's a 7.
All right.
There's just too much ice buildup on the front of this wall, and they're not going to fall immediately this round, but they are going to fall next round. That's because they are clambering on the edge and they haven't got a good grip, but they haven't fallen yet. So
Fantastic. And that is all I am able to / desire to do on my turn.
This wyvern, okay, then it is the wyvern's turn, but the wyvern is like unsettled, but because there's stuff happening, but is not going to attack on its own. It's well trained to not be reactive in a combat situation. It's basically a war horse. So,
And don't forget, I held off until Grief moved so that I could attack after him.
Sorry, forgot about that. Go for it.
All right, but since Torsten did the thing, like, I can see that ground looks pretty unsteady for that cultist, right?
Yeah.
All right. I am. Is he holding on with hands, or is he just like his feet are slipping?
It like holding on with hands where he can, but the feet are slipping, the hands are slipping. It's like he's constantly like changing grip, trying to stay on, but it's barely hanging on.
All right, I'm gonna throw a mind blade at whichever appendage looks like it is doing the most to keep him standing.
All right, go for it.
And that, since he is being surprised, I think I have advantage. Is that right?
No.
Do I remember?
You don't have advantage on surprise, the surprise condition. The surprise condition just means they can't take actions, bonus actions, or movement for that round.
Okay. So the math then is not good. I think I missed. Got too specific about aiming. That was nope. 15.
15 hits.
Oh, sweet. I was doing math badly.
Yeah. I'll say because your goal was specific here, and it's on this cultist is on the edge of the wall here, that they drop.
Sweet.
You just
you
hit the hands, and like the hand like they instinctually like pull their hand away, realizing the mistake they've made, and they're like, no, 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 and they fall backwards into the snow and abyss below.
15. And they also took 20 damage, just as a heads up.
Oh, okay. Well, if the ground doesn't kill them.
I mean, you mentioned that they could have a flight possibility. Like, this is the end of the round. This is probably with only a couple of seconds to spare. They might be able to fly.
Basically, they can like jaunt a little bit, 30 feet up until the end of their turn. So they have to land at the end of their turn. So they might be able to survive the fall down, but they're not in combat anymore.
Yes. Excellent.
This wyvern wasn't directly like you didn't directly attack the wyvern. This one's much more calm.
Oh, good.
But we're getting out of combat as you slowly have taken out another one of these ballistas.
Any sound of like worry on this parapet?
No, you see that this one's a little further away than the rest of the yeah, this one's a little further away from the other ones. There's no more ballistas on this side of the wall, on this western side. So
okay. Gotcha.
So all the other ballistas are on the other side of the castle. So you've taken out half of them up here.
Sweet. All right, y'all. I think we got to get to the other side, but we're making decent progress. Hey, Grief, did you maybe leave a little snack for the wyvern, but just we'll just walk away.
Okay, sounds good.
Think of wyverns like cats.
All right. Oh yeah, I'll leave something for it and just kind of go on my way in hopes that later it will remember.
At least that's what my grandma always told me: is wyverns are like cats. You don't try to make friends with a wyvern while you're feeding it.
Okay. Man, they shouldn't be so friend-shaped.
Oh no! You can make friends with it. It's just they don't like they get all attacky when you try to make friends with it while it's eating because it thinks you're trying to take the food away.
That's fair. All right, little buddy. Just gonna leave you here.
It just like kind of looks you over. It doesn't really understand what you're saying to it.
I'll leave it a
But
piece of something.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely eat at it. So yeah. I think if we're going to continue taking out guards, then we are going to go ahead and take a break. As we're going to go into do some more combat here. So we will be back in 10 to 15 minutes, and we hope to see you soon. Welcome back. Our heroes are in the process of slowly eliminating all the guards on this wall. You are now 2 out of 4 of these ballistas down. So I guess we'll do another stealth check if you are going to try and sneak up on them. Like it's working so far. These guys aren't tough. So
Good job, team.
All right, y'all.
Finally.
Very
Some things are working.
quiet.
Very quiet. Are we rolling stealth flat?
with advantage because of
Okay.
the
The
environs.
loudness.
Yeah.
That's another. Oh, with advantage. Sorry. It's a 32 or a 29. No, sorry, just straight up 30.
30.
Jesus Christ.
32 or
Yeesh.
30.
Okay.
I got a measly 21.
Shameful.
I got a whopping 10.
Okay. All right. Let's see how Elric does. He's kind of a nat 20.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
You see that he's finally like he's like he took some shreds of like cloth and like put it underneath some of his panels to try and help. So he's not clacking as much. Yeah, so I'll move y'all on the map across the world. So
Whee!
I'm gonna
Yeah.
need to oil this wheelchair or something. Jesus.
Would be advisable.
fantastic. So you can move yourselves on this map wherever you want to be. Oh, this wyvern shouldn't have came with you, but whatever.
Come with though.
You would have came from this northern direction.
I
so-
mean, if
Okay.
somehow a wyvern
Feel it,
imprints
feel
on
it.
me and follows me, that's not my fault.
So we got to come from up here, Dan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think more or less in the right place then. Slide here. There we go.
Yeah. Well, they rolled 11 as their highest perception check. So, and also they are facing outwards, looking for threats from outside of this
Mhm.
place. Excellent. So, let me start our dramatic music and let's get some more initiative as you get another surprise round.
That was unnecessary. Why would that happen now? I got a 25, aka a nat 20.
Oh.
Fantastic.
On initiative. Dumb.
Elric got 0. So yeah. Torsten, what'd you get?
19.
Grief.
Sorry. I was you said the music and then I realized I didn't have the music on and the volume thing was set to the wrong place. Anyway, what am I doing?
Initiative.
Sorry. Just trying to fix the sound. It's like, why can't I hear anything? 14.
14. All right. I don't know why initiative 0 says it goes first. I'm going to change his initiative to 1.
Yeah, that is weird.
All right. We are going to begin combat. Fen, you get to go first.
Yeah, logically, yes. However, I am going to hold again because
Okay.
I'm going to let Grief do their thing. And then I'm going to, blade the fella next to the ballista.
Excellent. Okay. Torsten, are you doing something similar, or do you want to? You could do whatever. So.
If I were to try and hoist the northernmost guard off of the wall, what would the mechanics of that be?
Oh, if you want to just do it without any
It's
other
like huck 'em.
abilities,
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be like a pose strength check.
Wait, actually, would Thornwhip just do the same trick it did last time?
Yeah, it would.
That is better for me. Let's see here. So spell attack roll. How's a 19?
That'll do it. And you said that moves him 10 feet closer
Yep.
towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, but like you have to pull him over this gap. So
Yeah.
it definitely, like, because of the way this one is set, he does not get to make the save. You just pull him over to the wall. So
Wonderful.
because like as you pull him over that gap, the slack just kind of hangs and he like swings
Ooh.
down, and it just, you're like,
Just gotta like shimmy it to get the hook off of him.
yeah, he just like, no, let go.
Thurston,
No, I don't want to let go. I don't want to. And this one falls to his doom.
Gotta like bang against the wall a couple times, so it's really sad.
All right. Let's remove that combatant. Easy peasy. Grief, it is, if is there anything else for you, Torsten? No? Okay.
Nope. Thank you.
All right. Grief.
All right. Use my action to dash over. Bonus action to push him off.
Sweet. Yep. Easy. It's not even a question. You just both arms stiff, like just fling them 10 feet. Fantastic. That's easy. If they spotted you at all, this would be much better for them. But we have another wyvern here who has not even registered that anything has happened.
Hey.
This one has like a big crest on its head, and it just like, it has its tongue is like blepped just a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Why does it have to be so cute? I'm just gonna pull out a little giddy and leave it, and
It bites at your horns. Ah.
Huh.
you're very playful.
I'm gonna say, like, just the way this is, we're still in initiative because y'all are close enough to down here. So I'll keep the initiative order we're in. How about that?
Okay.
And
that
spot.
works.
And then move y'all down to that spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and move. You can move your own tokens down to
Yeah.
the spot below. I will add these two guys into combat. And also the same kind of configuration too. There's like one spotter and one who is at the ballista, ready to shoot off something. Oh yeah, let me move out, Rook.
Grief, you okay with me throwing a dagger in this guy's back while you're charging?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. change up my tactics a little bit.
Mal, you're muted.
Thank you. We'll just go to the next round. I'll hit the next round thing. So Fen, you can go first if that's the plan. It's like we're all kind of simultaneously doing things. It's
Yeah.
another surprise round. So
For sure. Yeah. So I'm gonna toss a mind dagger at the back of the ballista boy.
okay,
That is a 19 to hit.
a 19 will hit.
Sweet. That is another 6. So that's 6 plus almost 10, 16, 21, 25, 30 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Like they instantly like go to their knees. It's so much damage. Like,
Oof.
and like they're like looking at their body, like what is going on, trying to find the surroundings, but haven't quite spotted you yet. We'll probably spot you soon.
I don't think my mind dagger got through the coat. Oh, never mind.
As you see, the coat is now soaking with blood. Yeah.
Hey, that's all. I'm in a good spot right here, I think. So Fenn's gonna stay.
Okay.
Torsten is just going to unload a magic missile into the northernmost guard. So let's see here. Press that button. That's 5. This was 9. 11. 14 force damage total.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Yeah, that guy just goes down. Yeah. All right. Grief, it's your turn.
All right, if I push this dude from where he is he just gonna land on that ledge underneath?
Yes, he will in this case. Yes.
And how far is that down?
That is 30 feet. So he'll take 3d6 bludgeoning.
That might not be enough to take him out.
I think we're more or less in the clear. We've cleared everything else, so if he makes noise while we take him out, that's not going to be the end of the world. Except for the wyvern.
Yeah, because I could just attack him outright instead. Rather than try to push him down there. I'm just afraid that if we push him down there that he'll find a way to make it to somebody.
Yeah, just offing him normally is technically better.
Alright. Oops. I'm pretty sure I'm 40 feet. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna go over and attack. Uh, 19.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's 11 damage.
Okay.
Attack 2 is 14.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
That does
14.
Hit. 18 damage.
This one's still up. After all that. So, anything else for you?
I'm just gonna bonus action rage. I don't know what else might happen.
That's fair.
And I'm at 28, so if he does hit me, I just want to.
I will say
prepare
he's
for that.
like he's incredibly hurt. But yeah, if you want to rage, that's fine. Yeah.
Is he next though? Like,
No. Elric is next.
okay, I'll hang tight then.
Okay. Fantastic. Elric of Brambles. So, what are you going to do here? He is going to cast Heat Metal on this guy's scimitar that's on his like hip right now. So on a choose a manufacture metal object, cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage. So heat metal. So he's going to do that, and that is 11 fire damage, which is plenty. So you're worried, like Grief, you're sitting there, you attacked, and you're like, this guy didn't go down after like 2 solid hits from you, and you're worried about what's going to happen next as you see the scimitar on his side just like glow red hot and burn into the skin and armor, and this guy goes unconscious from the pain.
Does anyone smell burning?
Ooh, ouch.
And you turn and you see Elric has like his hands are red, almost in like a sympathetic magic kind of way.
Nice.
Oh. Ah. That's what that smell is. All right. Good job, Elric.
Can I throw this dude off of, like, off in the right area, off the side of the thing?
Yeah, give me a strength check. Oh, I think you have a
Like athletics or
athletics will do. Mhm.
okay.
Check his pockets for any keys. Check his pockets for any keys.
Okay. Yeah. if Fenn actually stops me, then yes, I will listen.
Um,
I also
soon as
can
I see
wait
you
if you want to
picking him up,
come.
I'm like,
if you want to
check his
come,
pockets. Check his pockets for keys.
You don't find any keys, but what you do find is a some sort of you find one of the bags attached to the belt is full of feed for the wyvern.
Oh heck yeah, I'm gonna take that.
It smells like some kind of jerky mixed with a whole bunch of other things, all kind of crumbled up.
Fantastic. That's a 14 athletics.
That's plenty. You can easily throw this guy over the edge.
Fantastic. I will offer some feed to this wyvern.
Fantastic. All right. And well, with that, our big map is basically done. Like, y'all took out all the ballistas, so
Fantastic.
Goodly moodly. Right.
so yeah, I'll go ahead and bring us out of the map for now.
I would say let's do just a quick lap. Don't go into the main chamber. We know there's a giant there, but let's just continue our search just to make sure we didn't miss anybody, and then rejoin Billy at the stables to rest up before taking on the giant.
I will offer feed to anything that we pass. In hopes that I have a little parade of wyverns behind me when we get to the stables.
I just pictured you offering the feed to a cultist. That was just like,
That's also my
and them
first
saying,
thought.
"Oh, okay, yeah, sure."
Sure.
I mean, it's jerky.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, this why with the feed, definitely the wyvern here is it definitely thinks of you as its handler after just a minute of you feeding it. So you're not quite sure the ways it was trained, but you could probably get on it and fly it. They're pretty interacting with it. You think they're pretty intelligent, as far as, as a beast of burden goes.
Sweet. Making friends.
Yeah. I would like you all, as you finish this up, I would like you to roll perception checks for me.
Oh, okay, that's pretty standard for Fen. That's a 5? Yep, 5 perception. I need to up that game.
That's a false 20.
It's 20. Okay.
14.
14. With a 20, Torsten, you're looking around, and this keep in the center kind of towers up over the wall, and you see that in one of the windows, probably 2 levels up from where you are, there is a dwarf completely in white robes and armor. You've seen this dwarf speaking to the cultists at the restoration camp. You know that this is one of the important members of the cult. Is like, you make eye contact with him as you look up. He watched all of this happen, and you see that he steps away from the window, but you don't see more than that.
Just in case, I'm going to wait until we actually get to the stables to bring anything up.
Yeah, but you make your way down to the stables. Billy is here, still kind of staring off in the center into the middle distance as he has been. But he kind of stirs and he says, "Oh, I take it went well then."
Yeah, it's they couldn't really hear us coming, so it made our lives a little bit easier.
Sounds like a hell of a storm out there.
Mm-hmm. Took most of the siege fodder out, but look, we all need to rest up, but don't get too cozy, everybody. We've been spotted.
What? But
Dwarf, white armor and robes.
oh, where were they at? I didn't see anything.
Sarah, keep couple floors up. We don't seem to have been followed, but even the best case scenario, they'll be ready for us when we head up there.
After hearing that description, any of you can, well, I mean, you would all know the description of this dwarf, because most of you were in that cafeteria when this dwarf said what the plan was. So, yeah.
Is the dwarf gonna come looking for us? Do we have time to sleep?
Possibility that they'll take a sweep of the keep. Sleeping in shifts is probably the best. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. I'm on board with that. I can take the first watch.
I'll take second.
So, are y'all trying to take a long rest?
We'll try.
Okay.
I mean, I guess, Mal, does it feel like they are heading for someplace on a rapid way, or do we have 8 hours to spare?
Give me a survival check.
Ooh.
I really feel like 8 hours. There's no way they're not gonna.
Or some type of intelligence check if you want. So
that's a 13 survival check for me.
with a 13, you think this thing is moving about the speed of a ship. So not incredibly fast, but definitely faster than normal land travel.
Gotcha.
You think, depending on, I mean, you don't know the exact location. Wait, were you told the exact location of where this is going? I don't think you were.
Yeah, if so, we were. If so, we don't remember.
Yeah, you're not quite sure, but you imagine they would want to take it fairly far away.
Right.
Because the whole point of this plan is to keep all the kingdoms guessing about what's happening. So you imagine it's quite far, maybe at least a day travel if you had to guess, but you don't really know.
Okay. So I will pass that along to the others and say I just had a terrible thought of what if one of the dragons was en route already. But aside from that,
If they have
uh,
other people, also if they have like other guards that are, resting while those guards were out, they're gonna swap shifts before we have a chance to get out there.
I mean, we can keep poking around. Like, I think we should probably. I know we like cleared off the ramparts, but I feel like we should really search everywhere that is not the giant's flying chamber, essentially,
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Is that a plan?
before we rest.
Billy will say, "Are you planning on tussling with this giant?"
I assumed we'd start with talking, or attempt to start with talking, but
Based on the oh, you weren't there. We had a conversation with somebody that
Oh, that's
essentially she said that she has this giant convinced that their goals aligned when they clearly don't. So yeah, I was gonna start with talking, but not sure how that's gonna go necessarily.
So there is a giant. Were you made aware of what kind of giant is on this fortress?
Cloud, we were told.
Okay. From my knowledge of things, I believe that might be a little out of our pay grade. I mean, you're certainly welcome to tussle with something of that magnitude, but the stories they say about cloud giants, typically they keep people as like tiny pets, like you're a tiny little rat.
Mm.
I don't think you're gonna pose much of a threat, and I would highly advise tussling not be your first option.
Oh yeah, no intention of that. That's
Yeah, y'all are smart. I mean, I know I already am telling you what you already know.
also the implication from this person we did talk to said that uh, we're not gonna necessarily be able to understand how to control the fortress if we did eliminate the cloud giant. So, you know, even if we could take out the cloud giant, then what? Like the fortress just floats, I guess.
Can we break it? Can we break whatever's controlling this? Like if you break the helm on a ship, the rudder just free float, you know.
I was considering that plan.
I mean, that's a possibility. We could try that. I also think though, I if we work at this, I think we can convince the giant of the truth of the matter, which is like that they're not gonna get. They fought dragons for years. They don't want the dragons to return. This is all to help the dragons return. It'd be wild to bring to want to fulfill that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, that is surprising to me too. Sounds like your new friend pulls some clever wordsmithing.
Sounds like it. allegedly, the pitch was that it would shake the other giants out of their complacency. But if
Ooh.
we challenge that statement or claim that the giants would be so out of practice that they wouldn't win the fight, then might convince it.
I think our approach, honestly, is just like this was a major giant fortress, and sure, maybe the giants wake up, but the dragons will have taken over this fortress by the time they arrive. So giving them a giant asset wouldn't be the best for the giants.
And the dragons have already been active for some months minimum, perhaps years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So any
So I think,
conflict would be at a disadvantage on the giants' part.
Well, also, the dragons didn't fuck off to somewhere else like the giants did.
Mm-hmm.
It's this will be a fight on their home turf.
yep. So yeah, we gotta make an argument, but I think first we gotta make sure everything is cleared.
Yep.
So like we got the ramparts, but let's find wherever the barracks is, just to make sure we finish off things here.
As you say that, you hear that you hear bells ringing. First one, then many, and then more.
I think they
And
might know we're
then
here.
and then you hear you've kind of closed yourself into this barracks and put down something to keep people from coming in easily, and you hear that there is a push against the door and then a slam. I'm going to say you get the benefits of a short rest if you have hit die to spend. Now's the time to do it. You
All
got
right.
here, you had long enough to talk to Billy and do some planning, but it sounds like you've been made.
Uh, all right. Yay. I'm almost at max. Almost. Uh, do we hear any of our lovely traps going off that Torsten and I helped set up on the other on the
Right.
wyverns? Mm,
Absolutely. You hear one of the traps like goes off, one of these like collapsing traps, and definitely takes out someone.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear do any of you speak Dwarvish?
I believe so, yes.
Oh yeah, the Delta
Belt,
Dwarven
yeah.
kind. So you understand this. You hear a Dwarven man saying something in Dwarvish, and then again in common. It's like, keep going. And basically just repeating this like order to keep knocking in, even though one of them has clearly died from your traps. And you hear multiple hits against the door. You do have a way out of here. There's multiple entrances and exits.
Question: are there any more of those little of the little like feed pouches that they carry on their belts?
Yes, there's plenty in here. You muted yourself.
Sorry. I'm gonna snag a couple of them, and I'm gonna tell Billy if you want to try and ride one of them, and I'll toss him one. They seem to be motivated with that.
He says, you hang on to that. As he says that, the doors to the stables break in, and you see this dwarf surrounded by 4 cultists. You see the body of one crushed under the trap you made. And his Billy will he's been wearing like a blanket and everything over, but at this moment he drops the blanket away and he draws his rapier and he says, "It's your job to finish this. I'll buy you time."
Torsten will sharply nod, slowly walk back. I'll see you at the end. I'll see you at the end of this. And then we'll start to head towards another exit.
He says to you, "Mr. Grief, I am a dying man. Do not worry about me. You go do what's right, okay?"
Handshake. Pat him on the back.
As you handshake, you can feel just how bony he is becoming, how wasted away his arm is. But he dons his massive hat, which he has taken off to keep the blanket over. He dons it, the feathers. He strokes the feathers to make sure they're fluffed out. He's going to look his best. He says, "Now fucking run."
I'll nod and I'll take off.
And you hear the clash of metal behind you as you enter this courtyard. There are cultists all over the place. There's a few here, but they spot you as you exit. But they're far enough in this massive courtyard that you can easily outpace them.
All right. Change of plans. Are we running to get to the giant at this point?
Yep.
Apparently.
Okie dokie.
As you are running across the you are going towards this keep. You see that Badger Jr. has come up to join you.
Badger Jr.
Yay, Badgie.
Like does a little like hop, like a happy little, like trying to convey mission accomplished as best as its little body can.
Ah, you did it, didn't you? That's a good Badgie. Ah, I bet there's coins scattered across the world at this point. I bet we're over the ocean. Oh boy, there's gonna be coins all over the ocean.
Like you enter this keep, you hear that they are following towards you. It seems like whatever search they are doing, they cleared the keep first, so they're not in here. They didn't expect you to run into there. So you are in the keep. You got to keep moving in order to outpace them, but the plan is to head directly up there.
Gosh, unless we run into somebody, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I think our best bet is we're trying to talk to this giant. And if we can't talk our ways out of it, then we'll figure out plan B.
You run up the stairs higher than you did last time, and you come ultimately to a door at the top level. There's no more stairs to run up. It is a massive door, 30 feet high. There are runes inscribed in it all over it. The doorknob of it is barely in reach. If Grief like gets up, stands on the wheelchair and stretches up, you can barely reach it. It seems to be made out of this like blue gray stone hewn from one rock, both of these doors. You can see the striations are matched perfectly. It's a beautiful piece of stonework. What would you like to do?
I believe we have a knock spell.
Yeah, that's all you, Fen.
Oh, let me get that out. Hang on.
If we had the chance to take a short rest, I don't know if I would have spare parchment on me. Oh wait, I have a journal. Torsten will like transcribe the notations on it. It's like, well, if Merlin makes it back, dramatically closes the journal. Has some extra tools for him.
Amazing. Absolutely. Yeah, you can copy down this spell. Not a problem.
Sweet.
You're familiar enough with the arcane, then I'll let you
Mhm.
do that. Excellent. So Fen, you activate this scroll. You say you almost instinctually, magic is easy to pull on. You can easily find the word on the scroll that is the activation word. You say something in a dialect of common that you're not familiar with, but you say the word, the scroll starts to disintegrate, flowing into between the door, and the seam of these doors light up down the middle, and the doors open, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Woo.
All right.
Sorry, I'm not going to let you sleep. It's just it's the rules.
That's fair.
Yeah, going to talk to a giant with 47 hit points is a wild task and
Mhm.
one rage.
If you were long rested, I don't think this giant would be in your weight class at all. So
Fair.
to be fair. Excellent. I am so happy you took out all those guards. It definitely meant you got to like get to this part without getting caught for a long time. So fantastic. So thank you everyone for watching. Let's go ahead and do our outros. We'll start with you, Silver.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Silver_Bulette. You can find me here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube under Silver_Bulette. We sometimes do a Monday night session at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time called Capes and Caverns. And if you like podcasts, we just recently started putting out a new podcast, and this is a great time to listen. It is called Capes and Caverns. Pretty simple. It is a superhero overlay of Dungeons and Dragons. We had a lot of fun making it, and I'm adding some neat music to go with it. So we have 3 episodes out right now. Come check it out. It's a lot of fun. And there is a platypus that operates a tech suit. So, I mean, why not? Check that out.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
that's me.
All right, Levi.
Hello, I am Levi. You can find me at like the jeans at bluesky.social. You can find my design stuff at levi-fips.ish.io. And while I'm not involved in this issue of this particular zine, I am involved in Sprigs and Kindling, a fanzine for the Carve from Bridlewood Mystery System. I actually have the contents pulled up here for the first issue. You've got a forward by Jason Cordova himself, a playbook for Ghost of El Paso, a cross-stitch design, an article by J. Evan Parks, a Brindlewood Bay mystery, a between thread, a between unseen, a not one but 2 faith sheets for the Silk versus RPG, a public access mystery, a micro RPG called 5 Minute Maven, and a full quick start for Come On In, an in development game that is basically True Detective versus Salem Slot, all for free at sprigsandkindling.com. You can also follow the editor in chief Amanda Mullins at I am a T-Rex.bluesky.social. That's there. And that is all for me. I am not in that issue, but I will be in the December and I believe June issue.
Nice. I was looking at it. It's a great little zine. Definitely pick it up. It's chock full of like high quality stuff. It's excellent. All right, Jaden.
Amazing. Hey friends, I am Siliqui Jaden. You can find me everywhere online as FatSapphicBro. I mostly hang out on TikTok and make a variety of content. I do a lot of like body scan check-in type things. So if that's your jam, go hang out over there. I also talk fat liberation sometimes. As for streaming, I am here on Twitch most Sundays, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., most Mondays, 6 to 9 p.m., most Tuesdays, 6 to 9 p.m., all Pacific time, but not the last 7 days of each month. All the details are in the announcements if you missed it. Thanks, friends.
All right, and I'm Archangelic. You can find me here at all the times Soliloquy said in the announcements. You can also find links for me on my website, archangelic.space. You can find me on Blue Sky as archangelic.space. Don't find me on Twitter. Get off that. I am also breaking into professional GMing on startplaying.games. In fact, Tuesday Night Games is going to start Mothership Month because they are releasing a new supplement for Mothership, and I will be running a game on startplaying.games on usually we don't do the last Sunday of the month, so I'm running it the last Sunday of the month. A little one-shot adventure in Mothership, which is a sci-fi horror RPG. If shows like Alien, movies like Event Horizon are like your jam, come join. The session is $15 for the session, but I'm really open with the sliding scale, so please join if you want to. Yeah, so that's my professional GMing. You can also just book me for anything. Startplaying.games/GM/Archangelic. That will have the link to my Mothership game. Any open games, you can also request a custom game. If you've missed any of our games, our streams here, you can check them out on YouTube. Link is in the link tree and it's in the channel description. We also have a podcast version of this game. You can search up Era of the Dragons or Lantern Light Adventures wherever you find podcasts. We are going to be going into our Patreon supported after show. You can find those on patreon.com/Lantern Light Adventures. The after show will always be free, but your support would mean the world to us. Thank you again to our wonderful players. Thank you to our audience for joining us. And lastly, thank you to our producer, Polygeist, for helping us stream the show. We appreciate you, and we couldn't do it without you. And as always, we love you, and we hope to see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.